guys, it's Rike here and welcome to another video. And if you're new here, I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into this kind of stuff, then just subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Yes, so today I will talk about CRZ Yoga again. I'll just stick with the CRZ since that's how I've heard most people say it. Yes, so, you know, I got a little brave and I was like, you know what, I'm doing YouTube reviews and I'm just gonna message people and be like, hey, do you want to send me stuff for reviews? So I did this with CRZ Yoga and they were like, of course, we'd like to do that. And, you know, actually I intended to try their new soft, like, stuff because they said, oh, they now have, like, soft brushed fabric. Yes, but they were like, no, we're doing our faux leather at the moment, and I was like, ooh, I like that too. Also, if you remember from a previous video, I did have one of the faux leather leggings, but I also didn't get my sizing right, so, and I actually like that one, though. So yeah, now today we'll talk about the faux leather stuff from CRZ Yoga. So we have some leggings, we have some tops, bras, and yes, I just got a few different prints, a few different colors, and like a little bit of everything so I could give you a good overview of what they have. And I will say I updated my sizing because I realized the medium was too large in most of them, most of the leggings. So basically now I have a small in everything except for one pair of leggings. But I will explain that when I come to it. And yes. So I'm super excited. I kind of really like this faux leather stuff. It's like what I wear like when I don't want to wear jeans, but I, you know, want to look presentable for going outside, because it's a little more fancy and leggings are just comfortable. So yeah. Also, CRZ Yoga has front seams and everything. So if you like front seams, this is gonna be your jam as well. But I mean, you know, let's just dive into it and yeah, let's see how these things are and what they are and what I got. So I will start with sports bras today. We have 3 different sports bras that come in this faux leather stuff, at least as far as I could see. And they're like really different amounts of coverage and support. So you have like something to choose from with all of these. And I will start from most coverage to least coverage, I think. So the most coverage one is the coated faux leather strappy sports bra Longline. So this one is a Longline sports bra. As you can see, you have like this band underneath. It does have like a seam below here, so I hope you can see that here, but it's not gonna cut in or anything. And yeah, so I got this in classic leopard print nostalgic rose because I thought this kind of looked pretty. So if you look at it, you can see that it's a little bit shiny, and then there's the pink in between. So if you want something that you can also really wear for like going outside, they also have black, also for the leggings, and then, you know, they're just fine, just throw a t-shirt over or something. And yeah, but I decided to try this color because it's, like I said, I thought it was quite nice. And this sports bra seems like more of a, you know, medium to high support. I mean, I can't judge it too well because my boobs are not that big, but we will see in the try on. But otherwise, yes, so this one has the most coverage, and also in terms of like the scoop neck here, and it just, you know, is a decently long bra. You have also a decent amount of coverage in the boob area itself, and then it just has this nice strappy back here, you know, so nothing spectacular, but still like nice and strappy. And we have the small CRZ Yoga label, or, you know, whatever here. Yes, otherwise, like, I will say it is soft. Of course, like, it's a different feeling on the outside than the inside, because you don't necessarily want this like feeling against your skin directly, but it's still nice and soft and it feels very stretchy. So yeah, let's see this on. Alright, most covered sports bra. Like I said, it's more long lined. And yeah, I really don't feel a seam at the bottom here, so that's nice. It's also not really like you can't really notice it either. And yes, I feel pretty tugged in, so for me this is even, I would say, like high support, but I guess if you have a little, you know, more boobs, it might be like medium to high. So, but yeah, you're definitely like, you're kind of tucked in. All goes well, like there's nothing like spilling out at the top here. Yes, and then you have this nice strappy bag, and I will say, like, I do feel the straps going over my shoulder, over my traps here a little bit, but it's not like terrible by any means. It's just like, because it's, you know, like you're tucked in, it is not like super loose or anything, so you know, it's good. It fits good, good coverage, good support, and yes. So I think this is actually the one that comes in the most color options, which is really nice because that way you have like a good solid long line high support or medium support sports bra. And yeah, and I think it's just like the color is super cute, and you know, it's a little bit shiny, but actually in this one it's not like super like in your face. Yeah. Alright, next up we have the second level of less coverage. So this is the coated faux leather strappy sports bra medium support. So in the name it says it's medium support. We will test if it actually is. I got this in black snake, so a little bit shiny, like snake moment here. And yes, you can already see this is not a long line sports bra anymore, so it's really just a sports bra. You have the small band underneath here. This time there's no seam at the bottom of the band, but there's a seam here, you know. And we have still like a scoop neck, but this time the scoop goes a little lower, and we still have a strappy back, but there's, you know, it's a little bit different. So I appreciate that, you know, also that there's so many different levels of coverage. So yes, let's just see this on. Alright, it's time for snake print. So this is the medium support bra. You can see it has less of a long line, so there's really more of a sports bra length. We still have like a lot of coverage here, so you don't get too much cleavage. We have these nice straps here, and then still strappy back, but different than the first bra. Yes, I'm not sure if you can see like the whole like crocodile print situation, but you've seen it before when I showed it to you when sitting down. So yes, it's kind of more like a silvery situation, whereas with the, you know, with the red pants we have more of a gold, but I think it still kind of works together. But let's stick with the sports bra. So like I still feel like super well tucked in. There's not a lot of bouncing, so for me this would still be like also a high support, but I guess in general if you feel like slightly bigger boobs, it's probably going to be more of a medium, or let's say medium to light, so like the first one as well. The straps don't feel as tight, like I don't feel them as much in my traps, but I think the others came in a little bit closer to my neck, so maybe that's the reason why. But yeah, I still feel it tucked in pretty well, and I would say it's a cute sports bra. Alright, the least coverage level. This is the coated faux leather strappy sports bra Netlike-Back, and this is in black lizard. So it is black again, but it's a different, you know, print to it. I think there's also like black and croco, like crocodile. So you really have, you know, a little bit of everything. All the animals you can think of. And yeah, I think this one is actually like really kind of elegant. So yeah, but this one definitely has the least coverage of all of them. You can also see that it scoops a little lower here, and then in the back there really isn't a lot of fabric covering your back anymore. So we have super like straps, like strappy back, and the straps are also very thin. I guess this is why it's kind of net-like. And then we have like this coming across here. So I think it looks really, really cute. But of course this would probably not give you the medium to high support anymore. But I think for my small boobies it's gonna be fine. So let's see this on. Alright, least coverage bra. Yeah, I think the lizard print is super cute. I'm not sure if it's super obvious now since it's just black, but it is very cute, very like versatile, because you can just pair this with anything. Yeah, otherwise we do have just, you know, really open. It's kind of nearly even like kind of square neck if you think about it, like a bit, right? So a lot of like, you know, cleavage here, but sometimes that's nice. Yes, of course, I mean, especially for me, because, you know, that at least that way I can get a little bit of cleavage when I don't get it very often. And yeah, this is indeed really just a short sports bra, but I don't mind that. It's good for like just, you know, when you're feeling like it. We have thinner straps here, and then it's the back for me with this netting detail, so like super cute. Yeah. And of course, this way you can show off, you know, your back gains and everything. I also have to say, like, I do still have a bit of space, so I think you could accommodate a bit larger boobs. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's not super, like, there's definitely more jiggling happening than with the other bras. So just be aware of that. I would definitely wear this for yoga. I'm not sure if I would wear this for high intensity stuff. So more of a light support, but I think that's just, you know, if you look at it, you can see that this is what you're gonna get. Alright, diving into the leggings. So I have 4 different leggings for you, and so I tried to really get 4, like all the 4 different ones that they had, and of course some of them come in different lengths. So I did get the longer one for 2 of them, and then I got the shorter one for the other 2. But just so you know that there's different length options for some of them, but I also put that in the description of the items, just so you have the great overview. Yes, but let's start with the nostalgic rose. This classic leopard print one. This is the coated faux leather leggings in 25-inch length. So this one has the same print as we had on the bra, so super cute. We have the front seam, and we have a simple, I should cut off the tag. Alright, let's do it like this. We have just a simple seam across the back. We have the logo here. And yeah, so no top seam here, so it's not gonna like cut in or anything. But we also say that's good for like how it stays up, because sometimes like this can be a little more sleek and then maybe like, you know, roll down or like fall down a little more easily. Yeah, but otherwise I think let's just see them on. Alright, onto the leggings in this nostalgic rose color. So usually I don't think I have a lot of like pink rose colored things, and it's generally not my vibe, but I really really like this one. So these leggings don't have a top seam, and I kind of, you know, like have still a lot of space in the waistband. Like it's not gaping or anything, but it's definitely, there's a lot of space, even though this is a small. And like in the legs, like I feel, you know, I feel like maybe I could have even gone for an extra small. I don't know. So I would definitely size down in this one. Yeah, if you're in between, definitely also size down to the smaller size, but I think even like if you're not in between, you could still size down a size smaller, because it has a lot of stretch, and I feel like probably I could have done an extra small. That would have maybe solved the waist issue. And I really do not feel the front seam here, so I just also want to say that the front seam is not invasive at all. I don't feel it at all. Yes, but just keep in mind, I mean, if you don't mind, like I like a compressive fit with a legging, so it's not exactly super compressive, but it's comfortable, of course. Like if you're just wearing this normally out and you also want a little bit of space, you know, for eating, this is definitely good. But yeah, the waistband is not super tight, is what I'm trying to get at. Otherwise, these leggings do have a slight pocket as well in your waistband here. And usually you can see it with like the normal color, but it's really really hard to see from the outside that you do have a pocket there, so that's nice. And yeah, as expected, kind of a 7/8 length on me, but not too short by any means. So this is a good length. And they are super high-waisted. And of course, due to the tops, like not having a top seam at all, like it's not cutting in anywhere. And then the back is just like really really simple, like just straight across seams. But yes, I think it's cute. I like the color. I like the print, and yeah, it's just soft. It's stretchy. I can move. I can do anything, you know, and I feel comfortable. Alright, moving on to the one leggings that I got in a medium. So this is the coated faux leather leggings, 25-inch oblong mesh, ocean blue, in ocean blue plain. So this one has a little bit of mesh in here, and you know, I just read the reviews that people give it, and they said it ran a little small, so that's why I decided to go for a medium in this one. And we'll see if that was a good decision or not, but yeah, like I said, the rest, all the stuff is small except for this pair of leggings, which are medium. And yes, so the ocean blue plain color is of course a blue, and like you have a little bit of like a shadow, or like some shadowing happening here, like some darker colors. And we do have like a seam here across the leg in the front, and then you can see the mesh starting, and then in the back you have mesh that kind of goes across your knee, kind of that height. But otherwise we also do have a top seam this time, as you can see here. So you'll see how that goes. We have one of these weird drawstring situations on the inside. I never know what to do with it, because it's like not like you can tie them or anything, because it's already like this, right? So yeah, so I'm never too sure about these. We do have a double layered waistband here, and otherwise they're kind of the same as the other leggings, just like a normal waistband here, and then in the back we also have just a straight across here, no glute accentuation or anything. Right, so these are also 25-inch inseam, and yeah, let's just try these on. Alright, here we do have the mesh leggings, and yeah, I mean, it's from the front, it doesn't look like very different. Also, I'm not sure if the blue comes across as blue as it is. So just know it is indeed very blue, like these kind of black or darker shadowy details, and a bit of like crackling and stuff. Yes, again we have a front seam. I don't notice too much of an issue. I feel like this is a little bit more invasive than some of the other front seams and the other leggings, just so you know. And yes, I'm not sure about what to do with this drawstring, but since we do have a top seam now, I feel well tucked in, and this is the medium, so you know, like there was a pair of leggings where I was like I could have sized down to an extra small, like now the medium is fine. So really just make sure you get the sizing correct. I could have probably squeezed myself into a small, but with the medium now I have enough like movement and stretch, and this is especially important since we have so many seams going across your legs here, you know, especially with the mesh coming in. And so if you know you get a little bit of squeezing, then it might be good for you, because even with the medium I do get a little bit of squeezing at the seams. It is by no means like, you know, invasive or hurting or anything. I can just notice, like I notice it when I do this. Just so you know, I'll turn the camera a little bit downwards so you can see the leggings a little bit better. So, because we're talking about the back here now, so you can see the mesh along here, where it kind of hits in the knees, and then it comes from the side here. So basically this is where it starts. So in the front you can only see the mesh a little bit, and then comes around to your whole leg, and then basically ends in the middle there. So just so you can see it. So if you like mesh detailing, this is your pants. But otherwise we have the same thing. We just have straight across seams around your butt. But the top seam, and like I said, like I don't think the top seam is bad here. It really just tucks you in a little more, makes sure the leggings stay up. And for me, like, it gives me a little more security that I know they're not going to slide down. Because, yeah, they're a little, you know, sleek, and then it's always nice to have that. So just so you know, this is what we're dealing with, and yeah. Alright, moving on to the last two pairs of leggings. So I do have, are you ready for it? Bam! So this is Crimson Snake. So just a very, very, you know, bright red. And yes, I didn't get the bra that went with it because, you know, that was the same as they only had this color in one of the bras. And I already wanted the nostalgic rose, and I think this would also look really, really good with the black snake bra, or just a normal red bra, you know, like a non-patterned red bra. But yeah, you can see, like this, I feel like has a slight golden undertone to it, or like bronze, something like that. When it's shiny, maybe you can see that too. And so these are the coated faux leather leggings 28 inch. And so this is basically the basic legging. And this basic legging also comes in the 25 inch inseam. Because yeah, with the Nostalgic Rose, that was also kind of more basic, but like it had this leopard print. And then we had the other leggings which had the mesh, right? So this is really just a more basic one. So we do have a top seam here as well, which might help not having it slide down. Otherwise we have a few seams here at the waistband to kind of like cinch it in a tiny bit, and then just again, just straight across seams here at the back. But otherwise, yes, these should be full length on me because they're 28 inch, but like I said, they also do come in shorter if you're a little bit shorter, or if you prefer the 7/8 length. I do that sometimes, sometimes I want more 7/8, sometimes I want more full length. And of course they also come in like darker colors if you want to like just wear them out and about. Because I will say that I love this red. Like when I saw this, I was like, okay, I definitely need this because it just pops. But of course you don't want to wear this every day. Whereas I think if you get this like in a black like faux leather thing, then you can definitely wear this with like just a t-shirt and a jean jacket or something and just go. And you look put together. But yes, I just love this red. I just had to have it. And these feel, I don't want to say they feel like softer, but kind of, they do feel a little bit softer. I don't know if that's due to the print or if it's just because this pair of leggings just feels softer. Also on the inside you can see with all of them, they're just the base color basically. So this is printed kind of on top, and we'll see how long this lasts. Of course I can't tell you that yet, but if I'll see. I know some people ask for like wear updates, so maybe if I start doing these, like I would do them like every month maybe or something like that, and if I do notice anything with these I could tell you. Yes, but otherwise just a normal waistband, like no drawstring like with the one we saw before. And yeah, I'm just very excited just to try these on, because I think they're just gonna be like, you know, just boom. Alright, moving on to the fire red snake print leggings. So these fit perfectly. Like, I have no extra space in my waist here. I still have enough stretch through the thighs, through the legs. So these fit perfect for my small waist but my big butt. And yeah, it's really interesting to see that they all kind of have a different fit. But, so I guess if you're looking for like the perfect fit and you also have kind of more like a whoop then a shape, then maybe these could also be your perfect fit. And of course you still have the top seam, but like for me, like I said, I feel like more secure now with this type of fabric, having this top seam. I know they're not going to slide down on me, and I can just work out in them, I can just move, I can just jump, and there's nothing is going to happen, you know. The front seam, maybe I can feel it a little bit, but it's really not like annoying me in any way. Just know if you go commando, maybe you will feel a little bit. So my solution is always don't pull it up as high, and just make sure you have enough fabric, kind of, yeah. But yeah, so these ones have a slight more golden undertone, and I think it would look really good with a matching sports bra or just a red sports bra in general, but I also think like this combo is working fairly well. Again, we only have like this, again, just the flat seams across your butt here. We do have the seam in the middle. And so these are the 28-inch inseam, and they actually are full length on me. As you can see, I could probably like stretch them a little longer as well, so if you're a tall girl, these are gonna fit you as well, not be a capri on you. Just so you know, but otherwise I think they're like, I just love the color. I just feel like fierce, and you know, I feel energized looking at this color, and just kind of badass, you know? So this is why I like to wear colors, because they just make you feel good. Or at least they make me feel good. I hope they make you feel good looking at them. Yes, so super stretchy, otherwise the same as the others, like lightweight fabric. I can do whatever. I would definitely think you can sweat in these and it's not gonna be a problem. Yes, but these for me are the best fit, I think. Alright, last but not least we have the coated faux leather pocket leggings. So I do have these also in a 28-inch length, but I also saw them in 25 inches, I believe. And I got them in black lizard to go with the, you know, the black lizard bra. So let me see if I can show you the lizardiness. I think you can see it here. Yeah, because I was like, oh, this is would be nice to have like a nice black little basic legging, but with pockets. So I do wear a lot of these kind of leggings, as I said, like in my everyday life, and I do have some with like leopard and some just shimmery from Buff Bunny, but I don't have any with pockets. And sometimes it's nice to actually be able to put a little something in there, or your phone, if you don't want to put it far away, because I also don't really like to carry purses very much. So yes, so I was like, this is handy with the pockets and stuff. So they also have a lot more seams going on because they do have the pockets. So if you don't like seams or you're afraid of them cutting in, then maybe this is not for you. But so I just think if they don't cut in with me very bad, then like you'll be fine, because usually since my thighs are a little like more squishy, this is where I have the biggest issue with like seams cutting in. So we'll see how that goes for me, but I like the idea of the pockets. So we have them here at the side on either side, and then you just have this nice deep pocket here. Probably be easier seen when I try it on. And then we also do have, so there's no actual seams in the front too much, but you have the seam going across your thigh in the back here. I hope you can see it. And then there's more seams happening down here. So there's a seam coming down here and then just going kind of across your calf. I hope it's clear. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, these feel exactly the same as the more basic leggings, faux leather leggings, the ones that I had in red. So also kind of soft, you know. We do have the top seam again, but like I said, I don't always mind it too much because it might help with keeping them up. And yes, otherwise just straight across seams in the back again. We have the logo, some seams in the front at the waist. Yes, but I'm just excited to see these on, and let's do it. Alright, here we have the black lizard pocket leggings. So we have the nice deep pockets on the side here, and my phone does fit. So, boom, there it is. A lot more space for a lot bigger phones as well. So that's nice. They're, again, very like stretchy and comfortable. We do have a top seam, but again, the waist isn't super tight, like no actual gaping, but I can feel it's a little bit loose. So it's nice to have the top seam to kind of, you know, make sure they do not slide down. So I appreciate that. And then I'm not sure if you can see there's like shiny black lizardy, but you've seen it when I showed it to you, right, you know, when sitting down. It's a little easier to see. Then we do have a front seam. Again, I have no issues with camel toe in this one. So the only thing I will say is, yes, with the waist, I feel like I could size down to an extra small, but like there is a lot of seam detailing happening around the pockets, and I do feel it cutting into my thighs a little bit. So probably for the thighs from me should have been a medium, but like, you know, it's super stretchy. So like in terms of how it fits in general, it's not a problem. It's just because I have you know, my thighs are a little thicker. It does cut in a little. So if you have more muscular thighs, you might also feel a little more, but if you're just like normal size thighs, you'll be fine with your normal size. Just saying, you have to be aware that if you have thicker thighs like me, it's gonna cut in a little bit. So let's see if I can show you this. So basically, there's a seam coming from like here on the side, and then it goes across here. So this is where we have the pocket, and then it goes across your thigh here. So that's maybe like going across the meatiest part of my thigh. So that's kind of the unfortunate part. And then kind of like it is squeezing a little bit the fat a little bit, you know. So if I don't know if you can see it, but there's definitely like something happening around here when you stand, and I can't feel it when I walk, when I move, but like it is happening. So just know if you have meatier thighs, this is probably going to happen to you too. So if you don't mind it, I mean, I don't personally see it because it's behind me, but just be aware like it's happening there is what I'm trying to say. But otherwise, I really like that these have pockets, and you know, if you're really annoyed with this issue, you could probably size up, but then just be aware that, you know, the waist is going to be even looser, but with the top seam, it might not move too much, or just get the basic leggings and then they just don't have pockets. So yeah, like I said, I will still wear these because I like that they have pockets. Like, it's not annoying me when I walk or when I move or anything. So I personally don't have too much of a problem with it. It's just, you know, if you're like, oh no, but people are gonna see my thigh squish. Yes, people are gonna know you have thick thighs, so what? But let's move on. Alright, it is conclusion time! So I have to say I really like the faux leather look, so if it's not your thing then I mean I also understand, but I think they're just great for, I mean you can wear them to the gym but you can also wear them outside of the gym, so I think that's actually the nice thing, because yes, I definitely do opt for these kind of leggings, I mean yes, in the darker colors, if I go out and I don't want to wear jeans, because it just, you know, it looks good. And I still feel like comfortable in it, so I think this is why they're like great, because they're so versatile. And I will also say that these seem pretty breathable. It's not like with these like fake leather like leggings or like jeans, kind of like, you know, the pants that they just feel like plastic. So this actually does feel very breathable, and I think you can definitely work out in this or wear it out. So I like the versatility there, and yes, I didn't have problems with the front seam, and then again, if you like front seams, this might be your jam. If you don't like them, like I said, I didn't have too much issues with this, but I also always wear underwear underneath my leggings, so that might affect things, of course. I liked how high-waisted they were, but yeah, the sizing is a bit, you know, you kind of have to know what you need to get. I think that's a bit problematic. Yes, now I went through the reviews, so this is what I can also recommend to you if you're not sure. Maybe just go look through the reviews and see what people say. I know it's sometimes difficult because some people are like, oh, it fits too big, or no, it fits too small on the same pair of leggings, and I'm like, ah. But yeah, generally you can get like kind of an idea of what is correct in that. And yeah, I think these are like fun, you know, outfits, because it's bras and leggings. And yes, I think I especially liked, I liked all the bras actually, because especially with the dark ones I can just wear them with any legging and just feel like kind of sexy, you know, like, oh, look at me. And I liked that you know, they had leggings with pockets, but I would say like in terms of like comfort, these were probably my favorite. But in terms of like I actually liked these, even though like you had a little bit of cutting in, because it was really not that noticeable, but I have the pockets here, so that's really good. Yeah, and I mean, I also like these because of the color. If you like mesh, this is definitely also gonna be, you know, nice. But yeah, it's hard for me to pick a favorite. But I definitely liked all the bras, and if you're looking for leggings with pockets, you know, there's options. Or if you're not sure, like just go for the basic one basically, and just see if you like that, because I mean this will definitely be comfortable for like, you know, going places. If you, like I said, if you don't get the bright red, but maybe also like you don't care and you just wear the bright red out. I mean, if I went to the gym and I wanted to like work out in these, I'd definitely also go, but I wouldn't necessarily put this red on for like going just out, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, on my way to the gym I really don't care, I just wear stuff, and like sometimes I wear red leggings and my rain jacket is red and I just look like a red blob, but that's okay. So yeah. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. CRZ Yoga also gave me a code, so if you want to purchase something, you can get a bit off when you use my code, and I can get a commission for it. Yes, I haven't really gotten behind all of this yet, but we'll see how that goes. So yes, if you do want to shop, if you do decide to shop something, just you know, check also my other video out, because I did have some favorites and some not so favorites. So yeah, if you do decide to shop, maybe not faux leather but something else, just check that out before, and yes, you can use my code. Thank you so much if you do. And I just want to say, I always give you my honest opinions, even if I do get sent stuff sometimes, because this is the deal. Like, I don't, like, if people were like, oh, but you have to say positive things, I'd be like, no. I mean, I will say positive things if I like the things, you know, but if I don't, then I will also tell you. Yes. So thank you so much to CRZ Yoga for sending me some things, and I was very happy to get to try all the faux leather stuff. And like I said, once I got my sizing right in CRZ Yoga, I was much happier. So yeah, so just make sure if you're in between sizes, size down for most of the things. Yeah, some leggings fit a little bit different, so it really kind of depends on also, you know, how your body shape is, if the fit is gonna be like perfect for you or not, and which like style you went for. So that's a bit confusing. I would prefer it if it was a little more consistent, but they're not expensive, so I'm not complaining too much. Yes, like I said, if you have any questions, please let me know, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Yes, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!